Oh, come up, come up, come up. Oh, yeah. Okay. It's freezing in here. It's cold. Almost minus 30 inside the cabin right now. Puffy's having a good time just running around. I don't want all of my stuff to freeze. It's like like I said, it's like close to minus 30. And so all of the stuff that I brought for food is going to freeze in here really quickly unless I get this generator going. I didn't bring a cooler, just grocery bags full of food, so I put myself at a bit of a risk. Let's really get her going, okay? There we go. Now she's looking good. Watch your tail. This might seem like a ridiculous idea. This is a tip I got. Okay. Okay, there's a spark plug. So here's a trick that I've been told works. Just heat it up a little bit. Not very long, just a little bit. Put it on the stove, give it a little bit of heat. And this isn't the hottest part of the stove right here, but it's just good, you know? Just give it a bit of warmth. When I first took it out, it was absolutely freezing. Now it's just warm, it's nice, it's not hot at all. This machine is so deep frozen right now. Heating up the spark plug is a cool trick probably, but not when the machine is minus 30. Oh, there we go. Maybe. Oh, it wants to. Wow. Now, I'm upgrading my power cord to a 12 gauge winter cord. This is supposed to maintain flexibility even at minus 50. It's a long cable, or a cord I should say, but I need that. And so, just so you guys know, a cord like this up here in Canada where I am, extension cord, $200. It's supposed to be super flexible, but I don't know if I trust these companies. Now this one here is as hard as a rock. Like look, straight. Like it's, that tells you how cold it is. It's still pretty, oh, it's not bad actually, pretty good. That's a good cord. I messed up my buddy heater. So when you light this big buddy, the pilot light is right here. There's a little hole in there and it's very tiny. There we go. We can see it a little bit. I watched a video the other day where a guy said, put a Q-tip down in here. This is your pilot light, right? There's a little opening in there. Clean that out and you should have a really steady burn from your pilot light. If it gets a little bit dirty in there, the pilot light's going to go out. And that's what mine has been doing. He used a Q-tip and I thought, okay, I'll use a Q-tip. So that's what I did, and really I shouldn't have, because I used the Q-tip from, I have Q-tips in my first aid kit, I put the Q-tip in there. I pulled it out, and the little cotton part stayed inside. So I have a piece of cotton clogging this little hole. Now, okay. Okay, now, can I get that little piece of cotton to come through there? Very small hole. Like I can't access it whatsoever. Okay, it's starting to get better in there now. Like the first time I tried to light the pilot light, it took it. I feel like whatever cotton was in there, I've torched it. I am not giving up on this thing, and I might have solved it. I just kept picking at it, twisting things, turning things. And there's a little opening right here. Tweezers. Oh, they're pretty wide. Oh, this might be the mother lode. Yeah, there it is. Look at that. And look how dirty it is, eh? And that's just after 2 tanks. 2 of those small green tanks, and it gets that dirty. Oh, better. Yes. That's the way it's supposed to look, not like a candle. Obviously, the propane was coming through, but with no pressure because it was blocked. Oh. Anyway, cotton is out, but this thing is really garbage. I'm really struggling with it. Beautiful pork shoulder for supper, lots of fat on it. I'm going to slice off a little bit right here. I'm going to give some of that to Puffy, because over here is what I'm going to eat, and I seasoned it pretty hard, so he's just going to get the natural pork. Simply amazing. Oh. Current temperature is about -35 Celsius outside right now. Now I know I've got quite a bit of old lumber in here. I've been dealing with it over the years, and some of it's dangerous. It's got nails. I'm going to be replenishing my kindling supply. My kindling is really starting to get down. I've used so much this year. So I want to come in here and grab some of this stuff. And I got to be careful because of the nails. And just use it. You want to go inside? I'll let you inside, okay? Come on. Nice and warm in there. Look at that. Yeah. Wow. Holy. Look at all this old stuff. The great thing about this is they don't have to be perfect. I can just go. see, buddy? Oh, Puffy sees something under the cabinet. Look at that. And just be careful on the last one. Good. And I am choking up on the axe. It gives me a lot more control over it. Even though, as you guys can see, I'm really frosted up, my eyelashes are freezing together too. I'm so warm in all of this wool, like I'm overheating, to be honest. I could take it all off. Just taking a deep breath and just like have my bare skin against the cold air. I feel so hot right now. So here's the end result. Quite a bit. That's a lot of fires there. Lots of chores done today. You know, the Mr. Buddy heater is a bit of an issue, but at least I solved that little Q-tip problem. Generator spark plug thing, that seemed to work well. I mean, the generator was frozen and it started, so that's great. And yeah, I've got all these splits. I had a delicious meal. Puffy's doing awesome. Tomorrow, though, is a big day. Rafters are going up on the extension, and there's going to be a lot of problem solving as I do it, for sure. I know for sure that it's going to be very, very interesting doing it. But I have it in my head what I'm going to do. I feel good about it. So yeah, let's see how that goes. I'll see you guys in the morning. It's interesting how a little bit of sunshine can make a huge difference on a thermometer. The sun, it's reading minus 25 Celsius outside. So that's like minus 10 Fahrenheit. So that's pretty warm in the sun. But that's not what Environment Canada is saying about the weather this morning. It's saying minus 33. I got a layer of ice right across the top here, and I got to get that off before I go putting on the other plate. I made a crucial mistake here, and this stuff isn't easy to get off. I'm going to have to use an axe. A little bit crooked, but it'll be all right. Hey, buddy. Hey. How you doing? Hey, how you doing? You having fun? What? if I give it a little bit of a chop, it breaks it up nicely and allows me to scrape it off quicker. It's like I'm just putting little cuts in it, and then I just come across and it shaves off twice as fast. It's a method that actually works quite well. You see anything? Is there anything out there? You want to go in the cabin? You want to go in the cabin? Come on! The roof rafters are going to go this way, and they're going to drop 2 inches on that side. It's going to be primarily a flat roof, very flat, and it's like the rest of it, but it's just going to have enough of a drop so that way in the springtime and in the summertime there will be runoff. I'm not worried about the snow load around here. It's we just don't get that much snow, right? We get about 100, 150 centimeters. It's not enough to take down a roof. I've got some sort of header between the 2 windows for sure, and that's where I'm going to put the first rafter, and then I'm going to follow. I'm going to sit over top of the studs. 1.5 inches right here, right? We're going up 27.5 inches. Going 1.5 inches right here. Okay. I'm going to draw my line here. Okay. Straight line across. Perfect. I know it might not look like it, but there's a perfect amount of runoff from the top of this window down. That 1.5 inches is better than it looks. I'm telling you, if you were standing here where I am looking at it, you'd say, oh yeah, water's got no choice but to run off there. So this is perfect. And I should be able to get through this rather quickly. I'm hoping within maybe 2 hours I can have all of them up. Oh yeah. I feel so good about this right now. It doesn't look like a huge slope, but it is more than enough for runoff. Using the step ladder now instead of that big old, I can't stand that big ladder. I cannot stand it. It's helpful for sure, but this is way better. Just going with the old hurricane ties. Yeah! Once I get these 5 rafters on, I'm set. There's going to be a bit more math that I'm going to have to do with this roof. I'm going to put blocking in a little bit. I got to do the end rafter similar to this one, but I got to cut it differently. That's all going to be in the next video. It's so lovely just having this marked already. Like just directly over, it's going to be good enough. It's going to line up pretty decently. Perfect. Look at that, guys. What a feeling. What a feeling. Man, it's like really happy with this. I'm really happy with how this turned out because I had so much concern about the way it was going to connect to the wall there and if I was going to be able to sneak everything in between the windows, and I did. Everything is snuck in between the windows. It's going to be awesome, like really awesome in here. Like the height of the ceiling is going to be perfect. And it's 8 feet, right? That's what you want in a house, 8 feet. So this little living room area is going to be amazing. Once I get the roof on it though, like the next video, I'm going to put up the last rafter. Then I have to put a ladder on the end. That's what it's called, the ladder. So it'll extend out over the front. And then, boy, we're almost closed in. Like, wow. Well, that's going to be the end of it for this video. Puffy and I have had an amazing time out here. We really have. Hey, buddy. Oh, you don't lick my nose. No, you don't lick my nose. Oh, he's been such a good little guy. We've gone down on that lake 3 times today for good little sprints. I get him out for the exercise. He's excited about it each and every time like it's the first time he's ever done it. I just love that about this guy. He's just so friendly and excited and cute, right? He's a cute little guy. He's rugged, he's tough. He's everything. He's everything. Oh, and he just loves being scratched right there. Anyway, thanks so much for watching. I'll be back, and Puffy will be back really soon.